This is a real good question, Budgie. I'm not sure how many people are going to fart in my meetings. Welcome back to the 49th year of the Kingdom of Orb. There are 7 visitors waiting for us in the throne room. So I think it's very important that we go visit the visitors in the throne room. As always, this game is very heavily focused on kind of chat interaction and stuff. If you are interested in this video game, it is available for $8 normal money or $12.99 in Canadian funny money over here on Steam. It's also on itch. This is a deep, as described by the developer, a deep, rich, text-based kingdom management game. I kind of describe it as Crusader Kings Mountain Blade, but ASCII. There are literally millions of procedurally generated races, and currently in my kingdom, it is illegal to not wear a hat, so everybody's going to be wearing hats. 24 toonies? You know that a toonie is $2, right? So $12 or $13 would be 6.5 toonies, or six toonies and a loonie, actually. It's illegal to not wear hats. If you're not wearing a hat, then you you immediately go to prison, which is very funny because I think that there's like a very small chance that somebody shows up without a hat on. So if you don't have a hat, you better get yourself a hat, chat. I'm looking at you. Anyway, so let's go visit our throne room. You enter your throne room and take your place on the throne of Globelandia. You are told that there are currently 7 people waiting for you. Your guards bring forward a man who is accused of stealing eggs. Well, eggs is orb. So, I think stealing orb would be a massive crime against the orbital people of Orblandia. Orb theft is great crime. I tend to agree, yes. We shall ask the man to explain himself. He says, I did, but I won't do it again, please. I'm going to ask the arresting guard for his statement, and the guard informs me that many have witnessed his crime. What do we do to this scum? Chat room. To the dungeons, to the dungeons, to the dungeons with this scum, you say? Oh, well, to the dungeons with him. It is believed the man was guilty, +1 opinion. Public opinion, +1 prisoner. And the man shouts, please, I'll do. It's almost harvesting season. It's okay. We'll probably legalize slave labor at some point. So then, you'll get to harvest anyway. And then there are 6 people waiting in line. You are visited by an armed bandit who says that he is the lone sellsword, and he can be hired to join your army for 22 gold. That's a pretty good deal. I'll take it. +1 bandit, -22 gold coins. You order the gold to be paid, and the recruitment is done. Your armed bandit says, I cannot promise anything, but as you are my witness, I pledge to drive my sword into the heart of any and all who oppose you, and he leaves to collect his equipment. You are visited by a trader who wants to join your army, as a seer told him, a seer in his dream told him to. Okay, +1 peasant in the army. You are visited by an old man who asks if you could spare a few coins. Chat, can we spare a few coins? I mean, if he cannot eat, I don't think the coins are going to help him eat. This seems to be a mouth problem, not a coin problem. But if chat wants to give him 5 coins, we'll give him $5. The old man laughs and says, thank you, you're the best. A diamond merchant enters your court and asks if you'll play a coin flip game with him for a wager. Well, we did win the crown in a bet, so he also has quite a bit of money. Huh. You want me to all in? That's it. I think I'm gonna go for a 2 first. You both put your bet of gold forward. In the form of a prize, in the pile of 2,424 gold. Chat, skulls or snails? What do we call? Skulls or snails? I mean, we literally won this We won this throne in a bet, so naturally. Let's just go with ones or twos. It's hard for me to read skulls and snails. Apologies, chat room. So just type in 1 or 2, and I'll go with whatever seems to be winning. 2, 2, 2, 1, 1. People seem to like snails. Snail! Da 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 dun 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 da derp. Fuck! God damn it, chat. This is all your fault. Oh, wait, no, wait, never mind. We won. I misread. Anyway, let's flip for all of his money this time. I'm sorry, I completely misread it. All right, chat, good job. Now, please select again, skulls or snails. Our fault. You? Yeah, no, I'm an idiot. I misread. Snails again. Chat's going all in on snails. Okay. Well, Jesus, fuck me, that was loud.
Wait, why do you need my name? Just purchased Steamy Sakura Special. 4 complete series and more for $12.
All right, which one of you fucks did that? Oh, oy vey. Ah, God. Anyway, this time we lost. Apparently there's a Steamy. Yes, apparently there's a Steamy Sakura bundle for sale and somebody bought it on Humble. And for clarity's sake, it doesn't need your name. You can just leave the field blank. Wait. All right. Oh, anyway. We just lost a bunch of money, so I'm gonna force him to give me all of his gold. The diamond merchant gives you all of his gold and leaves sobbing, blah blah blah. We lose 5 opinion. That's fine. Send in the next visitor. You are visited by a sickly-looking man who claims one of your soldiers stole a coin from him while he was sleeping. Okay, take a coin. You were visited by a soldier from your army, and he claims that many soldiers are disgusted with their pay and seek a pay raise of 2 gold per year. What do I look like to you, a wealthy gambler? I execute the man for treason. I wanna know why. Why should I? We risk our lives for a fairly insignificant sum of gold. He's not wrong. Sure. This will currently cost me 262 gold per year. That's not so bad. All right. Can I upgrade my throne room? I don't have 35k. God, my chest. Everything hurts from that Sakura Steamy bundle. Sorry, that's too goddamn funny. Oh. I wonder if somebody did that intentionally. We don't have 35k yet? Well, we might after we're done gambling. Chat, do we want to bet on a normal fight or the Grand Champion foist? What do you think? Let's just do a normie fight first. Chat, who do we want to bet on, the gladiator or the soldier? 1 or 2? Chat likes the gladiator. Father of a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next. Okay, so we can bet up to 7,500. Let's just do 4,000. So we get a couple bets. The crowd scream and shout, and the two fighters emerge and begin the long walk to the center of the arena. The moment is tense, and they get ever closer until they are almost in reach. The crowd waits eagerly for the first blow. Winning. Several coins are thrown onto the ground by the crowd. The gladiator tries to attack but slips and misses. The soldier blocks and hits the gladiator. The gladiator gets a good hit on the soldier. The gladiator gets a great hit on the soldier. The gladiator gets a fantastic strike on the soldier. The gladiator strikes the soldier as hard as possible and kicks him over, and the soldier falls lifeless from the kick. Boy, a soldier has died on the cold arena floor, and the crowd cheers and shouts for the gladiator, and he leaves victorious.
Bring out your dead!
That actually fits real well with the game. We're gonna bet on another normal fight. So infuriated soldier.
Over here, he has a sword.
Naturally, infuriated soldier or soldier. This is where chat gets their value out of the sound commands. You guys want to fight with the infuriated soldier? Okay. Let's bet 3,000. Anger makes you fight poorly? Word. The crowd scream and shout as the two fighters emerge and begin the long walk to the center of the arena. The crowd go almost completely silent as they get ever closer until finally they meet. The infuriated soldier tries to attack, but falls over on his feet. Soldier stabs the infuriated soldier in the chest. The infuriated soldier gets a good hit on the soldier. The soldier lightly stabs the infuriated soldier's head. Lightly stab his head to still lightly stab his head. Soldier gets two fast hits on the infuriated soldier. The infuriated soldier swings widely and missed. And the infuriated soldier gets a hit by a gnome thrown by a member of the crowd, and the gnome gets up and runs away. And then the infuriated soldier swings and stabs the soldier hard in the body, and then the soldier gets a good hit on the infuriated soldier. We got gnomed, chat. The infuriated soldier is vanquished, and we lose our money. Let's bet on another fight. All right, so I know which one I think we should bet on, but this is up to you, chat, based on your memory. Who would you like to bet on, the Ocean Underling Skulker or the Ascended Master Oromancer? Somebody threw a gnome at the soldier from the crowd threw a gnome at the soldier, and we got hit by a flying crowd gnome. So we died to a gnome, basically. I'm going to bet 6,500. The screams of the crowd echo all around as the fighters emerge from the gates, and they stride ever closer as the horns blow and the crowd roars like a lion. The Ascended Oromancer lightly stabs the Ocean Underlying Skulker. The Ascended Oromancer has a lot of HP. The Ascended Oromancer gets a quick, sharp blow on the Ocean Underling Skulker. The Ascended Master Oromancer gets a head hit on the Underling Skulker, and kicks the Ocean Underling Skulker over. The Ocean Underling Skulker falls lifeless from the kick. And we get 9,750 gold. Easy money. That is very much an execution, yep. Grand Champion. I wonder what anointing him does. I don't actually know. Grand Champion statistics. Dude's actually really weak. So our Grand Champion right now is Jorah the Wispy Armsman, who's real weak. We can look at his backstory. Have you ever decided to risk it all for the woman you love? Don't do that if she's a guard captain's wife. Yeah, so I've been running for 5 months now. So our the Wispy Armsman kinda sucks. So I'm probably gonna bet against him. But oh, never mind. I can't actually because they're not accepting bets at the moment. But we are gonna watch the fight. So Old Voraj, the Orangefoot the Second, versus Jorah the Wispy Armsman. We can't bet because they're out of money. It seems that the Wispy takes a hit immediately. Old Vorath kicks him. Old Vorath kicks the Armsman, and he's caught in a parry that quickly breaks. He tries to attack but misses. Old Vorath and the Wispy Armsman stop fighting to shake hands, and then the Wispy Armsman blocks and deflects a hit from Old Volrath. Jorah, the Wispy Armsman, gets a fairly light hit on Old Volrath. Jorah, the Wispy Armsman, gets a little hit on Volrath. The crowd cheer for Volrath. Wow. Or for the Wispy Armsman, rather. The Wispy Armsman strikes Old Volrath as hard as possible. Old Volrath swings wide and lightly catches the Wispy Armsman. Old Volrath dodges a fireball cast from a warlock in the crowd. And then Jorah, the Wispy Armsman, takes a bow for the crowd. And Old Volrath holds his blade high in the air for the crowd, and then Jorah the Wispy Armsman swings but misses, and misses Old Volrath. Some members of the crowd hold up a banner saying, "We bet on Jorah the Wispy Armsman." Another fireball comes from the warlock in the crowd, and then Old Volrath Orangefoot II gets a light stab on Jorah the Wispy Armsman's chest, and then Old Volrath gets a pretty light hit on Jorah the Wispy Armsman, and then Old Volrath the Orangefoot II strikes Jorah the Wispy Armsman as hard as possible.
Overkill.
And Jorah the Wispy Armsman gets a fantastic strike on Old Volrath, the Orangefoot II, and Old Orangefoot II is dead. Old Volrath, Orangefoot II is defeated and lifeless on the ground, and the mighty Grand Champion has successfully defended his title and leaves in glory.
Bring out your dead.
Let's see his stats. He's still 59, but he's got 2 wins. Not bad. All right. Well, let's dive into the bank real quick. Which is 9. There is. We are going to withdraw 10,025 from the bank. I'm kind of tempted to inquire about a loan. You approach the lending section. 20% charge and 2% yearly. I'm kind of tempted to take out a loan and then buy a bunch of finance buildings and a bunch of soldiers. How do loans work? Just like real life. He's the armsman. He was going after the captain of the guard's wife. Yes. He wasn't his boss's wife, but he was going after. He risked everything for the woman he loved, who also happened to be the captain of the guard's wife. So now he's been on the run ever since. But he also kind of sucks, so I'm expecting him to get like 2 shot at some point. Hold on. Just gonna back out of there real quick. I like how I can just straight up attack the bank. Let's go to kingdom upgrades. Go income buildings. Actually, you know, maybe I should just buy an advanced trade post. 10,000 gold coins. I could also buy a prison labor yard, which will just give us income from prisoners. Might as well. Then we're going to back out of that. Let's go explore the realm. Chat, where would you like to go? The northern lands, the eastern grasslands, the southern lands, or the western lands? 1, 2, 3, or 4. It seems to be chat's leaning grasslands. The Farad Desert is a very warm place. Suited knights avoid this place as best as possible, and the desert is filled with magic and mystery, and holds within it a great artifact market. We're going to explore. Warm breeze sends you wandering in circles. You encounter a little wagon carrying various goods. The wagon master identifies himself as the wagon man. He recognizes you and bows. He requests a trade agreement with you. Yes, please, free money. And we discover the trade post. You come upon a small trading post settled on a dune. This is known locally as the Eastern Trading Post. You enter and are greeted warmly. We trade with the Eastern Trading Post. Trade Post Master bows and says, "Good, I agree to trade. Let us both become moderately more wealthy because of this deal." We can also speak with the Trade Post Master. And Malik comes to greet you. And we say, "Hello, who are you?" It says, "Malik, head trader here. What do you do here?" Make sure the men are happy and make sure passing caravans are doing their jobs. My enter key just fell off my keyboard. What do you trade? Anything we can, really. Whatever is currently in demand. We send caravans out of the Farad to buy goods and then bring them back to the Farad to sell them. Sometimes the other way around. Where are you? Tell me about the Farad Desert. Not a great place for trade, but we have somewhat of a monopoly on caravanning through here, so I can't complain. Where are you from? From a village of my orb. I forgot that we called ourselves the Orb. I'm a local to these parts, and that's why I've been able to carve out a living here. How much money is the trade worth to me? The deal would stand to make you somewhere in the range of 100 or so gold per year, maybe a little more, if you have a better roads or a bigger trade post to allow for a better trade capacity. We don't claim to be able to make anyone rich, but every little helps, right, my orb? Right? Right? I definitely won't attack you, no. So we're gonna back out of there, and back out of there, and back out of there. Now we're back on the main screen. So we have 3,762 monies. I'm gonna put up militia recruitment signs. I could put up bigger militia recruitment signs. 1 in 20 trains to recruit a knight. Small market fervor. Let's do small market fervor. Let's do bigger recruitment signs. And I think we're going to hire soldiers. Let's do 20. 1,500. And let's do 1. What? I could do like what, 3 more? 2 more? 2 more? And that's all my money. Well, that's the end of that year, chat room. Round of beers. Question is... I think we are going to go after the wild soul hunters. Actually, no, we went after the hogs last time. Let's go after the hogs again. Except I'm just gonna skirmish this time. And I'm gonna send half of my troops, but no peasants. And of course I wish to watch the battle, partner. What are you asking? That's silly. A strange luminous fog shrouds the battlefield. Do you wish to launch the attack, or wait a while and hope for a more favorable weather? Chat, what do you want? Should we wait a while? Should we fall back? Or should we send the army forth? I have no idea who we can win against Legishka. Chat seems to be saying send the army forth. Hold on, let me just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, no, actually, it's very much a tie, so we will wait. After waiting for a while, the weather changes and your troops prepare. A foggy night sky shrouds the battlefield and the two armies clash. Moderate likelihood of weather events during the battle. Through the dense night of fog, your army marches on to meet a shrouded opponent, and several of your men turn around to reveal their behinds to taunt the enemy. This gives us a 1% initial battle strength bonus. I guess we're doing it the Scottish way then. The fog seems to thicken for a moment, and the clashing armies brace and stand their ground as they wait for it to clear. Yeah! The battle rages on, and a group of 16 roaming hunters notice your banner on the battlefield and charge in to join you. And it seems like 4 of them have already died. The fighting rages on, but no one gains the advantage. We appear to have killed 9 of them, and they've killed 12 of ours. Well, that's not good. We lose a bunch of people. Both sides push forward, but find themselves moderately evenly matched. The fight continues. Wow, we are getting shreked here. The two forces clash and attempt to outflank each other. However, no one side appears to have the upper hand. Really now. You push forward and outflank the hogs, but still no one has the upper hand. The hogs fight forward and gain the advantage, managing to completely overrun you. Sweet. And then it looks like we just lose. Battle rages on, and a group of local hunters pass by and notice the fight. Seeing your banner, they shout, "For Globlandia!" and then fire a volley of arrows, killing 11 of the enemy. A feign withdrawal, and you manage to get the hogs to move out of into a better position before turning back and attacking. And then the rest of us die. GG. We lose. Skirmish was a disaster, and your local troops have been put to death by a superior defending force. I don't want to see that report. You receive a report from the goings-on of last year, and you can read through it in detail or take a more simplified version or create a new one. I will simply read through the advanced report of all of the details. We receive 91 gold from rents in your 5 lands, 475 gold from the gambling tax, 1,476 gold from general taxes, 238 gold from tributes from Kuzlu, the Goblin Slayer, and your peasants earn 108 gold from this year's harvest and 44 gold from labor work. From caravans, we make 91 gold from the Wagon Man. The Eastern Trading Post gets me 148 gold. The Ascended Oromancer's Circle earn you 598 gold. Lexor earns you 195 gold. And the Horned Community earn you 673 gold. And then the Old Copper Clan earn you 76 gold. I think I should try and get some Ascended Oromancers from the Oromancers if they're willing. We enlist 18 soldiers from the 5 lands. 3 peasants perish from overexhaustion. That's fine. And your knights train 10 peasants into soldiers. We pay some money in wages. We lose in the raid. Globlandia skirmish was bad. And we get 3,950 gold. The Wagon Man is your favorite character so far? To me, it's almost a Dwarf Fortress reference, but we are going to let's automatically see a report. I want to be shown the advanced report every year. Move on. All right. Well, we got 9 people waiting in the throne room, so let's go back to the throne room. You enter your throne room and take your place on the throne of Globlandia. You are told that there are currently 9 people waiting to see you. Sending the first visitor. You are visited by a wood gatherer who wants to join your army because he desperately needs gold, okay? The wood gatherer gulps and says, "Oh, you actually said yes. I didn't expect that," before walking off to collect his equipment. In shock. Send in the next visitor. You are visited by a herbalist who claims one of your soldiers killed his favorite chicken, Gother. Nothing will bring him back, but reparations are due. Chat, do we pay him for the chicken? I mean, it's the law. Everybody has to wear hats past a cat. Logically, it's completely illegal to show your face in front of the grand orb of Orblandia, of Globelandia, without a hat. If you don't have a hat, off with your head. And hat. That is a very expensive chicken, but chat wants me to pay for the chicken, so we do gain some public opinion. Your order reparations are paid, and the gold is accepted, and then the herbalist smiles and says, good! And then he leaves your court. Scam artist successful. You are visited by an old man, and he begins shouting at you. You are an oppressor, a foul beast of a ruler. You may rot for what you've done. What do we do, chat? I guess we are an oppressor for making him wear hats, but... I'm seeing a lot of twos. We're going to ignore his insult. The old man leaves a little surprised he's alive and hurries out of your court. You are visited by a foreign herbalist who claims one of your soldiers trampled his flowers. He is furious, and he wants reparations. What do we do, chat? This is very much a democracy. Metalhead right now. It's cheap, 12 bucks for flowers? Okay. +1 per... Rumors of your generosity spread. You order reparations to be paid, the gold is accepted, and then the foreign herbalist smiles at you, and then he leaves. 5 more people are waiting. You're visited by a farmer who says a dispute needs to be settled. A local bard in my village has written a nasty song about me, and is spreading all sorts of horrible rumors within it. And he did it because I wouldn't lend him some gold. Please help. My reputation is in ruins. We could make the bard and write a new song, retracting all the bad things that he said. It's just a song, get over it, or to the dungeons with him. I also want to hear the song. Is there ASCII snot in his nose? Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? It's either that or really big nose hair. Chat says 1 pretty widely. Okay. The farmer says, thank you, thank you, thank you, before dashing out of the room. 4 more people are coming in. A traveling game master visits your court and invites you to play a popular tavern game called Sudden Death. You know, I like this one, but how much money does he have to play with? He has 100 gold to bet with. Yeah, sure, we'll play. So the way Sudden Death works is they flip a coin, and then we roll dice. If we roll all 6s, you win. Every 6 you roll is removed from play, okay? And if you roll no 6s, you lose. Make sense? Game is currently round 1, and there are 3 dice remaining. It's the Game Master's turn. He rolls the dice and gets no 6s. The Game Master did not roll a 6. You win. We get money. Let's bet again. Flips a coin. Tails. Me first. I roll the dice. Let's hope we get a 6, chat. We don't get a 6. We lose. We lose the money. What? Wait, what? You do not get a 6, you lose. Gambler gets the money. Okay, let's try again. We roll the dice. I did not get a 6. His dice seem kind of sus. Game Master flips a coin. We roll the dice. To the dungeons with him? I don't want to play anymore. You are visited by a man with a sword in his head who's visited by a loud farmhand who wants to join your army because he's bored. Well, you've already got your sword, so there you go. You are visited by a person with a funny hat who is a bandit who offers you some of the gold he got paid for raiding a small village. Okay, you are visited by a bandit who offers you some gold he got paid for raiding a small village. Execute him for his banditry? I mean... I find your guys' opinion shocking, Chad. He's paying his taxes. Wow, though. He's an honest man. Honest man! He raided a village! Whose village? That's what I want to know, exactly. What if it's my village he raided? He's a privateer? Okay, so, like, you walk into a house, you beat somebody up, he raided it honestly. You can honestly raid something? How does that work? Okay, so I've kind of ruined this entire poll by, like, talking about it for a minute, so I'm gonna do an actual poll here. New poll. What? Okay, so option one, option two, option three, option 4, and option 5. Which one do we go with, chat? There you go. It's at the top of the chat. Good luck. Wow. Not the way I thought that would go. What is going on? It's fine. This is Warsim. This is a very, very, very good video game. You can't see the poll? Refresh the chat. Or don't vote. This will get us, like, 1 soldier, by the way. Also, thanks for the $1, Claiborne. I don't know why that didn't play any sounds. To be honest with you. Well, looks like we are accepting the gold and request you join me. The bandit nods and says, I will join you. Here's the gold before heading off. +1 bandit. Plus 104 gold. Send in. Okay, there's one more visitor, so we'll send them in. An impoverished merchant enters the court and asks if he'll play a coin flip game. Let's flip for all your gold. Heads or tails, chat? Tails? Chat really likes tails. I think chat's a bunch of furries. We win. It's like a lizard tail on that. The impoverished merchant says, stolen gold lost is no lost at all. He grins and then he leaves. All right. It's time to go bet some money and win some money, hopefully. Let's see if the champion of the arena has gotten better. Nope. He has not. First bring the dollars. It seems that way. Actually, I'm going to go to change the laws of the land, taxes and subsidies. I'm going to remove the gambling tax. +1 public opinion. Remove the gambling tax, yes. It's almost like the gambler would want to remove the gambling tax. You enter the arena. It's a sizable venue where warriors come to battle and locals pay to watch and bet. The arena is owned by a local named Leorific, and the entry fee is 8 gold, but they've informed me not to charge me out of respect. And we are going to bet on a fight. So, chat, who do we bet on? Do we bet on the mysterious ocean underling king or Elmar the unimaginative? Who do we bet on? It's like, who are we fighting? Who are we betting on? Definitely Elmo. Okay, so we're betting on the mysterious ocean underling king. How much gold are we? We can bet up to 7,000. I think we're gonna bet our life's worth. All 4,016 gold. This is the entirety of the gold that the kingdom has right now. The screams of the crowd echo all around as the fighters emerge from the gates, and they stride ever closer as the horns blow and the crowd roars. The mysterious ocean underling king strikes Elmar the unimaginative on the head with incredible force. The crowd cheer loudly, cheering on both fighters. The underling king dodges a swing from Elmer. And then the mysterious ocean underling king swings and stabs Elmer the unimaginative.
Overkill.
And obliterates him with 2 hard strikes. The unimaginable terror? No, definitely the unimaginative. He is very unimaginative. Something missed. The mysterious ocean underling king wins. Can you please be my champion? Well, let's bet again. All right, chat. Who do we bet on? The infamous deep homunculi troublemaker or the brooding woodlands pigman champion? This one's pretty divided. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 versus 1, 2, 4, 5. All right, looks like we are going with the Brooding Woodlands Pigman Champion, chat. I can bet a maximum of 3,484 gold. I'm going to bet 2,000, not because I'm a pansy, but because betting on fights is fun, and I want to bet on more. You bet 2,000 gold. The crowd scream and shout as the 2 warriors emerge and charge towards each other, intent to kill. There is much tension and anticipation. There. The infamous deep homunculi troublemaker is grazed by an arrow shot from the crowd. Wow, crowd's cheating. The brooding woodlands pigman champion blocks and deflects a hit from the infamous deep homunculi troublemaker. The brooding woodlands pigman champion tries to attack, but misses the shot. The infamous deep homunculi troublemaker cracks a brooding woodlands pigman champion on the head. The crowd cheer for the brooding woodlands pigman champion and chanting, "Keep it up, you can do it!" I think chat is you, chat. Or crowd is you, chat. The infamous deep homunculi troublemaker points at the brooding woodlands pigman champion and then grins. The brooding woodlands pigman champion strikes the infamous deep homunculi troublemaker twice as hard as possible. And the crowd cheer for the infamous deep homunculi troublemaker chanting, "Fight better and win." I mean, brooding woodlands pigman champion shouts, "Come on, bog breath, and show me what you got." The brooding woodlands pigman champion gets a sharp strike on the infamous deep homunculi troublemaker, and he dead. The infamous deep homunculi troublemaker is defeated and lifeless on the ground, and the crowd cheers for the victorious woodlands pigman champion. And we making money. So chat, who do we bet on this time? A heroic bandit warlord or a southeastern orc? A few orc fans in the chat. Not that many. Just a few. Looks like we're going with the heroic bandit warlord. 1,484, which is the maximum bet. Crowd wars, and the two fighters emerge from either end of the arena and march ever closer. The bloodthirsty crowd watch closely, awaiting the first blow. Crowd starts chanting, "Heroic bandit warlord! Heroic bandit warlord!" It doesn't roll off the tongue. Heroic bandit warlord. The southeastern orc trips. Lands on his head. The heroic bandit warlord, not very heroic, kicks him on the back a little bit.
Extreme overkill.
And then the heroic bandit warlord cracks the southeastern orc on the head with a force, and it's a critical hit. Also known as HBW. Well, I think HBW is actually like, you know, doing good. Southeastern orc is given his life for the arena, and the crowd cheers for the heroic bandit warlord, the mighty victor. Now we're going to go watch the grand champion fight. Crowd scream and shout as the two fighters emerge and begin the long walk to the center of the arena. Jorah the Wispy Armsman versus Wayeth the Titan of Pain. So we can't actually bet money because the arena's out of money, chat. Who do you think is going to win here? The Wispy Armsman or the Titan of Pain? Two? Titan of Pain? I mean, our grand champion, who has, what, 2 wins now, is Jorah the Wispy Armsman. Wispy hasn't let us down yet. Let chat gamble points. The last time I did that, it started an argument in chat. I don't know if that's worth it. You want to be... I want it to be Wispy, too. I kind of like that the Wispy is just, like, being goofy. The crowd scream and shout, and the two fighters emerge and begin the long walk to the center of the arena. The crowd is almost completely silent as they get ever closer, and finally, they meet. Jorah the Wispy Armsman parries Wayeth the Titan of Pain for a moment. Wayeth the Titan of Pain gets an effortlessly well-placed strike on Jorah the Wispy Armsman. Wayeth the Titan of Pain quickly swings and gets a decent hit on Jorah the Wispy Armsman. The Titan of Pain points his blade towards the Wispy Armsman and grins. Wayeth the Titan of Pain parries with Jorah the Wispy Armsman for a moment and gets a good hit on the Wispy Armsman. Wayeth the Titan of Pain effortlessly gets a well-placed strike on the Wispy Armsman. I think we might actually have somebody to bet on next time. A Titan of Pain tries to attack, but falls over his own feet. Jorah the Wispy Armsman stumbles and trips over, and Wayeth the Titan of Pain gets a fairly light hit on Jorah the Wispy Armsman. And Wayeth the Titan of Pain tries to attack, but misses the shot. Wayeth the Titan of Pain gets a fantastic shot on Jorah the Wispy Armsman, and F's for Jorah the Wispy Armsman, for the Titan of Pain kicked him to death.
Bring out your dead!
Someone help this friend out here with those adverts, eh? I'm sorry. Jorah the Wispy Armsman is vanquished forever in defeat. The mighty grand champion is no more. Now more. You know, I probably should tell Hugh about this typo. Is now more. Long live the new grand champion. Thanks, Claiborne. Let's see. Have the grand champion executed. Check his statistics. Okay, so he is like twice as strong. Let's hear his backstory. I am called the Chosen One in a distant land where I hail from, and the people say I am linked to a prophecy, and that great deeds lie ahead of me. As in he is better than before? Maybe? I don't know. It just reminds me of that, like, really shitty video that went viral ages ago. Bigger than before. Does anybody remember that? I'm pretty sure if you just go to YouTube and type in egg bigger than before, you'll find it. View his titles. Well, he's got, wait, 0 wins? I guess as the tournament. The Grand Champion lives in a small home on the outskirts of town where the arena is located. It is a small, noble accommodation that one can only hope is temporary. Well. Why are you seeing Dwarf Fort right now? Because you haven't refreshed the stream. Pack the army? I don't know. Chat, where do you guys want to explore? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Next time we bet all in on Mr. Payne? Maybe, actually. Watch him then just be like up against an Auramancer or something. Chat really wants to go to the southeastern lands. We're just like going from one to the next one to the next one to the next one. It seems like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're tied. I'm going to veto you guys. Well, actually, no, okay. I'm gonna veto you guys and go eastern. The Farid Desert once again. We found excellent! We found my favorite mini game in the game. We found the Scorpion Fighting Pit, chat. But we keep exploring. You are hit by a harsh desert wind, and you have to cover your face for a moment, and your body is brushed by tens of thousands of grains of sands. After a few seconds, it stops, and the Farid Desert returns to its calm state. Few new dunes lining its visage. You find a wandering group of 33 masterless peasants. Their leader steps forward and says he and his men will join you for 16 gold each. I feel like that's a ripoff. How much are peasants normally? That feels expensive. Because I feel like they're like normally 10. I'm going to ignore them. All right, let's go to the Scorpion Fighting Pit. You pass by a small walled pit surrounded by drunken, angry Easterners. As you near the pit, you discover it is a Scorpion Fighting Pit, with folk betting on the outcome of fights. Shocker. The pit has 218 gold to be won. If we have 22,000 gold, we can buy the pit. I always love to buy the pit. Let's speak with a random spectator. And he says, keep your eye on it. Watch a few fights and learn the ropes. Then clean the house out with smart betting. Let's speak with another random spectator. Keep your eye on it. Watch a few fights. Learn the ropes. Oh, did they all say the same thing? Did you know the pit actually has a betting limit? I've seen it reach sometimes when everyone bets on the right scorp. We could, in fact, buy the pit. We don't have enough money right now, though. Let's bet on a scorpion fight. You pay the entry fee of 25 gold coins and stand to watch the fight. The gates slide open and the two scorpions emerge, pincers snapping and stabbing. You watch as the white Duneland scorpion and the old Oasis scorpion charge in, prepare to fight. Who do we bet on, chat? The white Duneland scorpion or the old Oasis scorpion? No, there's like slavers and black markets and like old wizards towers and things. We just got lucky. You can actually, there's entire ways through this game that involve zero gambling whatsoever. It's just fun for Twitch chat for me mostly. Chat seems to be saying the old Oasis scorpion. All right. How much do we want to bet? Let's just do 243. Let's just bet the limit. The white Duneland Scorpion has 11 HP. Old Oasis Scorpion leaps forth and hits the Duneland Scorpion for 1 damage. The white Duneland Scorpion leaps forth and hits the Old Oasis Scorpion for 2 damage. The Old Oasis Scorpion leaps forth and hits the White Duneland Scorpion for 2 damage. The White Duneland Scorpion leaps forth and hits the Old Oasis Scorpion for 3 damage. The Old Oasis Scorpion leaps forth and hits the White Duneland Scorpion for 1 damage. The Old Oasis Scorpion leaps forth and hits the White Duneland Scorpion for 2 damage. The White Duneland Scorpion leaps forth and hits the Old Oasis Scorpion for 4 damage. But the Old Oasis Scorpion leaps forth and hits the White Duneland Scorpion for 1 damage. The Old Oasis Scorpion leaps forth and hits the White Duneland Scorpion for 2 damage. Wow. And then the Old Oasis Scorpion leaps forth and hits the White Duneland Scorpion for 2 damage. And we lose. Dang it. Let's bet on that. You pay the entry fee, blah, 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 blah. There's the Fast Deep South Scorpion or the Behemoth Oasis Scorpion. Who do we bet on, chat? Behemoth sounds scary, but it's hard to say. Let's go for the Behemoth. How much do we want to bet? 511. You place your bet of 511 gold. The Fast Deep South Scorpion leaps forth and hits the Behemoth Scorpion for 1 damage, but we have a bit more HP. It hits us for 4. And we hit it once. The Behemoth Scorpion leaps forth and hits it for 18 damage. Triple clap. The Scorpions fight for a while, but ultimately the Behemoth Scorpion, Oasis Scorpion, is the victor of the fight, and you are informed that your chosen Scorpion has emerged victorious, and you earned 1,022 gold through your bet. That's 511 more than you bet. I like how we could just, like, attack them. Also, I like that the value of the pit went down because we just won all of their money. So it's like the value of the pit is now 1,900 or 19,800, instead of like what, like 500 more. That's funny. We're gonna back out of the fighting pit, and back out of there, and back out of there. I'm very tempted to just take out a loan. I'm thinking about taking out, like, bet it all on Mr. Payne. I was going to take out a loan and then put it all... You can soon make back in the pits. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, you know what? You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm just going to go recruit all of our units this year. I've just recruit a bunch of units this year. Next year at the start of the year, I'm going to take out as big of a loan as I possibly can, subsidize the arena, and then bet it all and try and make it back. So we're going to look to hiring soldiers. Oops, 1. And then maybe this year, I just straight up won't fight anybody. All right. I hit the wrong button. Troop wages, troop upgrades. Normal gambler behavior. Oh, definitely. I'm gonna launch no attacks this year. My orb, we are being attacked by the humongous gold cloaks. They have been hired by the rebels and they sent them after us. Do I want to watch the battle? Yes. You have 190 men total. Boo. 5 lands and your men are staggered. Oh boy, we got 45 soldiers. A great storm shrouds the battlefield before the two armies clash. Moderate likelihood of weather events during the battle, plus 50% invasion defense battle strength for you. Amidst the raging storm, the humongous gold cloaks mercs march forward, hired by the rebels to fight under their banner temporarily. They have quite a few soldiers. Fortunately, we were able to kill 10 of them. But no one side can take advantage and both fight on with equal force. Amidst the horrific fighting and the gory violence, one of the soldiers falls to the side and begins throwing up everywhere. The humongous gold cloaks fight forward and gain some marginal advantage over your troops. You break through the lines and manage to push the humongous gold cloaks back a little. The humongous gold cloaks break through the lines and manage to push your forces back a little. The humongous gold cloaks manage to form an effective pincer and overrun your opponents. The humongous gold cloaks kill us all. We all die. GG. -1 land. With the battle over, I would like to view the battle report. Wow. That sucks. My orb. Mournful men have launched an assault against us. Do you want to watch? Why do we only have 27 gold? I don't want to talk about it. Because I spent it all. Naturally. You have 144 total men in your 4 lands, and your men are spread equally across the land. You notice a cave gnome at the foot of the tree that fell, and he gives a thumbs up and says, "Bungles are great! Bungles the Great sends his regards!" And then we lose again. More land lost. I don't want to view these battle reports. All right. We make 86 gold from the rents from my 3 lands. Oh no. We receive 1,111 gold from general taxes, of 145 gold in tribute, 190 gold. 2 gold from labor work, 10 gold from the Wagon Man. Eastern Trading Post sends you 53 gold, 541 gold from the Oromancers. Lexor sends us 572, 224 gold from the Horned Company. And the Copper Clan sends us 289 gold. We get some crappy troops, blah, blah, blah. We have no money. Shoutouts to Bongles. I guess, yes. Well, to the bank then. Oh, how much would you like to loan? Max 750. Okay, I misread. My brain put 2 more zeros on at the end of that. All right, so we now have 9,000 in bank debt. So we're gonna go to the arena. There's 8. Well, let's just go to the visitors first. We can send in the first visitor who's waiting to greet us at the throne room. You are visited by a well-off-looking goblin who comes to you seeking financial aid to try and excavate an area ripe for gold deposits. And he said that there are risks involved, but that the rewards are potentially far greater. And he asks for investment. And promises a 3-fold return. Well, what do we do, chat? This is very much a devil's bargain here. We have no soldiers and we'll have no money. The game is called Warsim. Jobney. Warsim, The Realm of Aslona. It's on Steam. It's $8. It's also an itch. I'm going to have him sent to the slaver. We kick him in the balls, and he dashes out the door, managing to escape. Or he kicks one of the guards in the balls and dashes out the door. A traveling game master visits. I don't really feel like playing. You're visited by a traveling jester who says, "Hello! I've been saving my best joke for you. Will you hear it? I'm going to listen to the joke. Does it have cheese? Probably. Southerners are all demon worshippers. Not much else to do down there in the south than make sand castles." This is this guy's joke. He's waiting for a response to the joke. What's your response to the joke, chat? I was going to say, that joke seems like racism to me, so yes, to the dungeon with him. -1 public opinion. Well, send in the next visitor. You're visited by a man who leads a group of 10 mercenaries from the black market, and he says, we wish to work for you for 210 gold. That's a great deal. 10 bandits. You are visited. Your guards bring forward a man who is accused of stealing horses' shoes. We ask him to explain himself. He says, I didn't do it. This is a huge mistake. We ask the guard for his statement, and he says, your arrest was questionable, I'll admit. What do we do with the guy? Chat here is judge, jury, and often executioner. Release him? Okay. +1 public opinion. A diamond merchant enters your court and asks if you're willing to play a coin flip game for a wager. That's a lot of gold. I will flip for all of your gold, sir. Heads or tails, chat? Chat seems to be leaning tails again. Well, we lost. Don't fail me this time, chat. Heads or tails? Chat's more divided this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's tails. I'm going to make him give me all of his gold. The diamond merchant starts laughing and says, you know what? I'll never let it be, and said that our ruler does not have a sense of humor before quickly dashing out of the court. The diamond merchant travels around and spreads the word of your open robbery of his coffers, an outrage among traders, and we lose all of our money. So now we're broke. You're visited by a traveling bard who asks to show you his old clicking ways for a price of 108 gold. Well, what do we do? Yeah, no kidding, Aqua. It's not always heads. That's the thing, devilish potato. But also, chat, you screwed me. I was going by your bets, so. I'm going to let him leave my court. Send in the next visitor. I refuse to play. That's everybody. All right. So where do we go explore, chat? One, two, three, or four. I don't take other options. Otherwise, I actually have to read. I can gleam if you say 1, 2, 3, or 4. So anything that doesn't say 1, 2, 3, or 4 will just be skipped. Chat seems to be leaning 4. The Denland is one of the most peaceful places in all of the realms. Little more than farmland and workers, and hardly any room for trouble at all. The land is fertile, and the folk are mostly happy. You find a wandering group of 11 masterless soldiers, and one of them steps forward and says they need a new master. Perhaps it can be you. Sure. We gain 11 soldiers for free. We found the Montfort Mine, Harlaw Mining Co., and the Magic Theater, which is independently owned. We're going to visit the Mining Co. We could offer to buy the mine. We could demand tribute from the mine. You come upon a Montfort Mine, a large mine complex marked with spears protruding out of the ground, and the place is filled with miners chipping away at and piling ore into small buckets. You are informed that the mine is controlled by the Harlaw Mining Company, which is a company run by peasant miners. I'm going to demand tribute from the mine. The master of the mine arrives to Greavesview and hears your request, and he agrees that from now on you shall receive tribute from the mine, as he does not want to cross the Orbalisk, but he doesn't seem happy about the request. We're going to speak to a random miner, and they say, had a terrible day today. Didn't find a single piece of ore. Can't believe it. We're going to speak to another random miner, and he says, almost had my eye poked out earlier. Some fool swinging his pick too wide. We're going to speak with another random miner. I wish I owned the mine, the money they make from this place. Me too. We're going to go to the Magic Theater, but there's literally nothing I can do there. But we can speak to an eccentric mage. We approach the Magic Theater, and it's a strange place run by an eccentric mage. There are numerous performances that you can watch for varying fees. And he goes, as you approach, the eccentric mage hisses at you and says he does not like speaking to people. Okay. Well, because you guys gambled all of our money away, chat, we are going to end the current year because there's literally nothing else I can do. Actually, that's not totally true. I can change the laws of the land. Taxes and subsidies. We're going to tax the taxes tax. People are going to be pissed. I'm going to turn on a banking tax, and I'm going to turn on a gambling tax because I need money. I like how there's evil policies at the bottom. We can declare pillaging laws. Your soldiers can rob peasants and you get a cut. We can declare a curfew. We can have a breathing tax. We can declare a walking tax, declare a globe land, be a slave kingdom, and enslave all of the people. You're never going to live that down? Nope. I'm not going to attack anybody because we're fucked. We're getting attacked. No, I don't want to watch the battle. Raiding force of the rebels has found victory against your forces, but looted nothing. Okay. We're getting attacked again. Skirmishing your force of the hogs, trampled your forces and won the battle. Well, at least we made some money this year. 91 gold in rents from your 3 lands, 9 gold from the land tax, 440 gold from tributes from the mining company, 323 gold from your gambling tax law, 32 gold from the gambling tax. Your people are angry. 1,215 gold from general taxes, 1,221 gold in general tax. The funny thing is, we're playing on normal difficulty too, Brooklyn. The hysterical thing about this actually is this is perfectly in character because we won this throne in a bet. So that's the funniest. We are a wealthy gambler who won the throne in a bet from the previous Orbalisk. So this is perfectly in character, all of this. Trade caravans from the Wagon Man earn you 33 gold. Trade caravans from the Eastern Trading Post earn you 22 gold, but half is taken by a troll. Great. The Ascended Circle send you 636 gold, and the Horned Community, you earned 535 gold, and the Copper Old Clan earns you 377 gold. My public opinion drops by a bunch. We enlist 23 soldiers. Mournful men lose. Well, the Royal Bank Loan debt cost me 180 gold. Okay, let's see if I can take out another fucking loan. I probably can't, but... Inquire about a loan. You owe too much. Well, let's go bet then. Let's go to the arena and try and make some money. Let's go to the Grand Champion. And we're going to bet on the Grand Champion fight. So, Wayeth the Titan of Pain apparently won versus Satan, the Omnipotent Staffling. Who do we bet on, chat? Wag on, my bank ain't half full. You guys are saying the Titan of Pain? Okay. Well, Oh, I for a second I thought I was playing Cheese Runner where I could just type in random numbers. The crowd scream and shout as the two fighters emerge and begin the long walk to the center of the arena. The crowd go almost completely silent. They get ever closer until they find. It's a lot of HP. Sidon the omnipotent staffling trips over his feet and shouts, "Prepare to die!" The omnipotent staffling gets a huge hit on the Titan of Pain. The Titan of Pain gets caught in a parry that quickly breaks. The Titan of Pain shouts, "Fight me or die!" The omnipotent, swings, but it's dodged. The omnipotent shouts, "You're going to wish you were never born when I'm done with you." Way at the Titan of Pain gets a very sharp strike on the omnipotent staffling. Wayeth, the Titan of Pain, gets a fairly little hit on the omnipotent staffling. Wayeth, the Titan of Pain, swings for the omnipotent staffling, but misses by mere inches. Set on the omnipotent staffling, cracks on the Titan head with pain with force, and we lose all of our money. Wayeth, the Titan of Pain, is now a lifeless corpse. Have the Grand Champion executed. You order the Grand Champion be brought forward for execution. The owner hears the request and says, "As you wish, my orb. Do we want to execute the Grand Champion?" He offers us 50 gold to spare him. The funny thing is, we could take the $50 and then try and gamble that up. I think we should take the $50 and try and gamble it up. Okay, take the 50. Okay, we need the money. Okay, well, we will take the 50 gold coins. The Grand Champion lets out a sigh of relief and holds the door before running away to never be seen again. The Grand Champion is gone, and a battle will be fought by the two prospective new champions, and the winner of this bout will be sworn in as the new Grand Champion. So, I think we can... There's currently no Grand Champion in the custom areas. Two bidding warriors will fight for the title. So now we got Sir Towable the Sun Dancer versus So Badwelf the Horse Whisperer. I'm just gonna kind of power this one through because there's no money. It seems like our new winner is Sir Badwelf the Horse Whisperer. What is your stats? 181. It's pretty good. I have no past, only future. A sorcerer stole my memories. Only distant flashes and hazy visions remain in my mind. I can see that from the look in your eyes. All right, well, we will back out of him. Let's bet on a fight, I suppose. Chat, who do we bet on? The legendary Brooding Woodlands Pigman or a knight? This chap wasn't horsing around. No kidding. But chat was. Just a knight. Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, chat seems to think too. I'm going to bet 40 gold coins. I'm going to be safe here. I don't want to bet the entire fucking value of that. God damn it. The crowd roars and the two fighters emerge from either end of the arena and march ever closer. The bloodthirsty crowd watch closely, awaiting the first blow. The legendary Woodland Windsman slightly stabs the knight. The legendary Brooding Woodlands Pigman parries with the knight for a moment. The knight strikes the legendary Brooding Woodlands Pigman twice, as hard as possible, and the knight gets a head hit on the legendary Brooding Woodlands Pigman. Chat, why are you bad? The legendary Brooding Woodlands Pigman cracks the knight on the head with force.
Overkill.
And we get overkilled. All right, we lose our 40 gold bet. You learned it from me. You're going to blame me? My guy. For whatever it's worth, the few times I've played this on my own, I literally never do any of the bets in the throne room. Only on stream. Brooding Woodlands Pigman Champion versus Deep Homunculi Whelp. Who do we bet on, chat? We got $10. Yeah, no, we're going to enslave everybody in a minute. We might as well sell our souls to Satan next, too. 1. Okay, well, I'm betting those 10 coins. The gates slide open and the crowd roars and chants, and both of the fighters emerge from either end of the arena. The arena! And the fighters walk until they are close, and the horns sound once more for the fight to begin. Watch the Pigman win. The Brooding Pigman... The Brooding Woodlands champ. But we do win 15 gold from our bet. I bet the right way. Even though you're never betting on Pigman again, chat. All right, well, we got $15. Who are we betting on? The Vagrant Ocean Underling King or a Bandit Warlord? Look, I hear Satan's got $50. You know, you're probably not wrong. He's probably got more than $50. He's probably good friends with Scrooge McDuck, to be honest with you. I'm seeing a lot of ones. I'm going with 1. Betting 15. The gates slide open, and one of the fighters quickly dashes out towards the other, ready to spill some blood. And the crowd are ecstatic and cheers and roars, and the crowd echo for miles around. The Vagrant Ocean Underling King gets 2 fast hits on the Bandit Warlord. The Bandit Warlord tries to attack, but slips and misses. The Vagrant Ocean Underling King, that's hard to say, dodges a swift blow from the Bandit Warlord. The Vagrant Ocean Underling King swings for the Bandit Warlord, but the hit is dodged. Dodge. We get a 29 hit on the Bandit Warlord, a 40 hit on the Bandit Warlord, 48 hit on the Bandit Warlord, and it's overkill. Woo! I win 22 gold. Living in the money. Minus 15 public opinion. You love to see it. Do we bet on the Heroic Peasant or the Heroic Ocean Underling King? I don't think this is even a question. Stone, we're fucked. We're fucked, Stone. We are horribly, horribly, horribly fucked. We lost all of our money in a bet. Like twice. I'm going for 2. I don't care what you guys are saying. I'm not even looking at chat right now. We're going to bet the 22 gold coins. The gates slide open, and the fighters quickly dashes out towards each other's, ready to spill blood, and the crowd are ecstatic and cheer and roar, and the crowd echo for miles around. Okay, that is a pretty strong peasant, actually. The Heroic Ocean Underling King winks at the peasant. The Heroic Ocean Underling King swings at the peasant, but misses by a wide margin. The peasant blocks and deflects a hit from the Heroic King. The peasant tries to attack, but misses.
Extreme overkill.
And the Heroic Ocean Underling King stabs the peasant in the chest for 360 HP. That's an Xbox, chat. Pretty good, Tele, and yourself? We win 33 gold from our bet. All right, I'm gonna... I'm gonna bet on this one. This was a mistake. Well, maybe not. Eh!
Overkill.
And we got overkill. Well, I lose my money. I'm broke again. Cool. Not that it really mattered. It was just taking too long. I'm going to go and explore the western lands. We're going to go for a walk. We find 6 gold coins. I find 3 chaos orbs. You pass by a scene of a fight between some bandits and a mage. It's hard to tell if anyone survived, but the mage is dead, so there are several bandits, and your men find some strange black orbs. You know what to do, chat. I should have listened to us? You say that now, huh? You're approached by a knight and says, "My orb. I have traveled day and night to find you. I wish to fight you. For you. Not fight you. Fight for you. Frankly, I wish he would just put me out of my misery at this point. Arrange diplomacy. I'm going to go to the independent nations. I'm going to go to the ascendant neuromancers. Trade and diplomacy. I'm going to ask for an alliance. You send a request for alliance to the ascended oromancer's circle. They accept your offer and agree for an alliance. I'm going to request financial aid. They send me 250 gold coins. I will take it. I'm going to request military aid. They send me 4 ascended novice oromancers to assist me. Okay. I'm going to back out. We are going to go to Lexor. I'm going to go to trade and diplomacy. I'm going to ask them for an alliance. They are pleased to accept my offer for alliance. I'm going to request financial aid. I'm going to request military aid. They send me some soldiers, skulkers, and scouts. Okay. I'm going to back out from these guys. I'm going to go to the Horned Company, the Pig Folk. I'm going to declare war. No, I'm not going to declare war. I'm going to go to trade and diplomacy. I'm going to ask for an alliance. And I'm going to ask for financial aid. Nobody's noticed yet. This is pretty good. And I'm going to request military aid. Oh, hey, they send us a bunch of pigmans. Okay. So you know how, like, a sign of gambling addiction, right? You then go to all your friends and you ask them to borrow money. We are going to send another request. Chief Coltsar, the Woodkyler, doesn't fully understand what an alliance means, but an advisor tells him that it means he has more friends, so he is happy. I love stupid and nice allies. We are going to request financial aid. They send me 250 gold. I'm going to request military aid, and they send some orcs. Yeah, oh yeah, we are very much in trouble. We are going to the clan lands. Although, actually, these allies might not be a bad idea. I wasn't expecting any of them to say yes. The clan lands, your head diplomat tells you that their diplomatic action with the clan lands, the Deepahankamai, is not possible due to their savage nature. All right. All right, all right. Let's go to the faceless red cloaks. Well, on the bright side, I has money now. So you know what I can do now? Back to the arena! Huh? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna bet my money. So chat, do I bet on Hilbert or the homunculi whelp? We have a gambling addiction. It's in our backstory. I'm going to go with Herbert the Moonlight, by the way. Hilbert the Moonlight, I'm going to bet 256 coins because I don't trust this dude. The crowd chant in near unison while fighters emerge from the gates and pace towards each other, weapons in hand, and the crowd wars, and the fighters near each other, and the fight begins. Okay. Hilbert the Moonlight and the DP Homunculi Whelp are caught in a parry, but Hilbert breaks the parry and gets in a sharp blow. Hilbert the Moonlight gets a decent hit on the Homunculi Whelp. Hilbert the Moonlight steps back and avoids a swift blow from the DP Homunculi Whelp. Hilbert the Moonlight parries, and the DP Homunculi Whelp for a moment hits him again. And Hilbert gets a deep cut on the Whelp's face with force. Hilbert gets a very fast strike on the DP Homunculi Whelp, and the Whelp is dead. All right, well, let's bet again. Hilbert the Moonlight versus a southeastern orc. The orcs seemed kind of weak the last time. So, shoutouts to Hilbert. I'm going to bet 500 this time. The crowd scream and shout as the two fighters emerge and begin the long walk to the center of the arena. The moment is tense, and they get ever closer until they are almost in reach. The crowd awaits eagerly for the first blow. Hilbert the Moonlight. Okay, so always bet on Hilbert. Hilbert the Moonlight gets a huge fast hit on the southeastern orc. Second hit on the head this time. Third hit, but he avoids the Hilbert the Moonlight steps back and avoids a hit from the southeastern orc. Swings and misses the orc, and Hilbert gets a massive hit in on the southeastern orc, and he's dead. Okay, we got a good couple of fights left. Oh, I'm not even gonna ask you guys. We're betting on the Oromancer, and I'm betting all of my money. And if I lose. The screams of the crowd echo all around, and the fighters emerge from the gates, and they stride closer, and the horns blow, and the crowd roars. Wow, that's a lot of HP. An ocean underling skulker gets smashed by a bottle thrown from the crowd. The Ascended Master Oromancer strikes the ocean underling skulker, but slightly misses. The Ascended Oromaster hits him for 47 HP. I haven't actually seen an Oromaster take damage yet.
Extreme overkill.
And then hits him for 500 damage. We get some money. No, it's not a fair fight. Huh. Bandit Warlord versus Gonmore Infected Longsword Militia. I'm gonna bet 150. The gates slide open, and the crowd roars and chants, and both fighters emerge from either side of the arena, and the fighters walk until they are close, and the horns sound once more for the fight to begin. The Bandit Warlord winks at Gonmore, the Infected Longsword Militia. Hits him once for 30. Misses. The crowd cheers, and Gonmore, the Infected Militia, says, "I'm gonna eat your fingers!" Okay. The Bandit Warlord gets a very good hit on Gonmore. The Bandit Warlord gets caught in a parry, which quickly breaks and kills the Warlord. Or the Bandit Warlord kills the Infected Longsword Militia. We win some money from our bet. We've still got, how many fights left? I can't see text. One more fight left. Okay, so. The Blind Ocean Underling Stalker or the Infuriated Southeastern Orc Reaver. So a Reaver is a better version of the Southeastern Orc. Yeah, I'm leaning 2 as well. And chat seems to be saying 2 is pretty, yeah. I'm just gonna bet $2,000. Ah, fuck it. Let's just bet all of it. What could possibly go wrong at this point? The crowd scream and shout, and the two fighters emerge and begin the long walk to the center of the arena, and the moment is tense as they get ever closer until they are almost in reach, and the crowd waits eagerly for the first blow. Okay, we do have the infuriated Southeastern Orc Reaver swings for the Blind Ocean Underling Skulker, but misses by an inches, and then fucking one-shots him. Okay, the infuriated Southeastern Orc Reaver gets a huge and fast hit on the Blind Ocean Underling Skulker. And we get 3,789 gold. Well, okay, so we've had better rounds betting. Let's go visit the throne room, tentatively. Actually, you know what? Let's back out of the throne room. Let's go to the laws of the land, chat. Let's go to taxes and subsidies. I'm going to end the land tax because it ain't making us shit anyway because we've lost so much land. I'm going to end the taxes tax. So now we're only at -1. I'm going to go to goblin policies. Nah. Go get some sleep, Lyagushka. That sounds like a really good thing to do. You know, let's go to celebrations. We're going to declare a new celebration, chat. What do we call this celebration? The first one that makes me laugh gets it. Others is like change the name of the kingdom, make people wear hats, you know, important things like that. Orb opinion increaser. Orb day, Wednesday. Not pondering? Crippling anxiety. Bring your hat to work day. I like that one. Orb pondering day is also pretty good. Flatulent festival. I'm not sure if I agree with that one. I really like bring your hat to work day. So bring your hat to work day. We'll do it just once this year. Parade, sacrifices, free all slaves and prisoners, gifts and gold, burning celebratory fires, or people getting drunk. Let's do people getting drunk because that doesn't cost us anything. Burning celebratory fires also doesn't cost us anything. And a large royal ceremony. Sweet. So that'll help our public opinion a little bit. And you know what, chat? I think it's time to save. And I think that we will continue this on another day. Say bye, YouTube.